You ever have that one moment where it just clicks? Like you've been reading, watching, journaling, trying to get it, but then something in you just shifts. That split second when it stops being something you're trying to figure out and just becomes obvious. That's exactly what happened to me about relationships and manifestation. And honestly, it changed everything. So let's start here. You want love. You want that connection that feels safe and magnetic. The kind where you just know you're seen, desired, chosen. But maybe right now, what you're seeing in your reality looks nothing like that. Maybe your person's not texting you, maybe they're with someone else, or maybe you haven't even met them yet and you're tired of waiting. And you're sitting there thinking, okay, if I create my reality, why does it feel like I'm stuck in this version? I used to wrestle with that exact feeling. That push and pull between knowing the law, knowing how manifestation works, and yet getting triggered by what's in front of me. You see the opposite of what you want, and instantly your mind goes, see, it's not working. But what if that's the biggest trap we fall into? What if that moment, the one where you react, is actually the moment you start choosing which version you're gonna live in? Here's what hit me. Reality isn't arguing with you. It's reflecting you. You're not manifesting to make something appear out of nowhere. You're just aligning your awareness with the version of you that already has it. It's not becoming, it's remembering. That's the shift. Okay, let's break this down gently, because I know sometimes when you're hurting, this can sound like empty philosophy, but it's not. When you want a relationship, whether it's your specific person or just the right person, it's already done. That version already exists. Infinite realities are already there. Every possible outcome already real. The only thing that makes one visible and the others invisible is where your awareness rests. Which one you treat as truth. You don't need to force it, you don't need to chase it, and you definitely don't need to earn it. You're shifting your awareness, not the universe. The universe doesn't have to bring him or her to you. Your focus, your assumption, brings you to them. You might think, but how can I assume something when the 3D looks like the total opposite? That's the core question, right? And the thing is, you don't have to lie to yourself about what you see. You can acknowledge what the 3D looks like and still decide that it's temporary. Like, yep, maybe right now it looks like they don't care. Maybe right now they're not calling. But even while you see that, you can know deep down it's shifting, it's changing, and it's already happening behind the scenes. You can be calm in the knowing. That's when you start noticing little movements, the subtle signs, the random moments that feel like the universe nodding at you. But here's the trick. You stop waiting for those signs to prove it. You start simply being the one who knows. You can literally feel it in your body. It's mine. It's unfolding. It's done. Think about it. Every version of you exists. The version who's waiting, the version who's unsure, the version who knows they're loved, and even the version who's already in the relationship. You choose one with your state of being. Every time you doubt, you're dipping back into the not yet version. Every time you affirm it's done, you're stepping deeper into the timeline where it is. And this isn't about repeating affirmations like a robot. It's not about scripting for hours or monitoring your thoughts every minute. It's simpler. It's about gently reminding yourself of who you actually are. The creator, not the victim of circumstances. You're not reacting to reality. You're dictating it through your awareness. When it comes to relationships, what if you stopped trying to attract love and instead started embodying the version of you who already is loved? Because that's the truth anyway. Love doesn't come from outside. It radiates from you, and the mirror of your reality reflects it right back. Let's say there's someone specific you want. Stop thinking of them as out there. Stop placing them on a pedestal. They're just playing a role in your movie. You're the scriptwriter. If you stop describing them as unavailable, distant, or uninterested, the role they play has to change, because they only ever mirror who you believe you are in relation to them. If you believe you're chosen, they have no choice but to reflect that truth back. This is why I always say circumstances don't matter. You might think that's cliche, but it's the most freeing thing in the world once you really understand it. Circumstances are just old thoughts solidified. They're the smoke after the fire. not the fire itself. You can observe them, but don't feed them with your belief. Just say, yeah, I see what it looks like, but I know it's already mine anyway. Every time you do that, you soften your resistance. You stop fighting the 3D. You start moving with faith instead of fear. That's when the bridge of incidents, all those little synchronicities starts forming. Random texts, coincidences, moments of unexpected alignment. But remember, it's not magic tricks. It's simply your new assumption taking physical form. I once heard someone describe this process as remembering your dreaming. When you realize it's a dream, you stop being scared of the monsters. You calm down and reshape it however you want. That's what conscious manifestation feels like. At first, it feels like a battle between your old story and your new story. But after a while, you realize there never was a battle. You were just waking up. Let me ask you, how would you feel if you knew for sure your relationship was guaranteed? Like, no uncertainty, no timeline pressure, no wondering if it'll ever happen. If you knew it was yours, how would you wake up tomorrow? How would you act? What energy would you carry? That's the state that moves worlds. When you stop trying to get love and instead start being love, the energy around you completely changes. You walk different. You think different. You don't chase. You don't overanalyze texts. You don't compare yourself. Because the kind of love you desire can only meet you at the level of certainty you give yourself. Even if it looks like nothing's happening in the outer world, trust that movement is always there. Everything you want already exists in the unseen. The bridge between states is forming whether you can see it or not. That message, that meeting, that perfect timing is aligning itself quietly because it has to. The law doesn't choose favorites. It just reflects what's assumed. Sometimes it's not even about effort. It's about surrender. Not giving up, but letting go of trying to make it happen. When you stop fighting for control, you create space for alignment to come through. You shift from I hope it happens to I already know it's done. And that's when things start to rearrange miraculously. That person, they'll show up differently. Or someone even better will, not because you chased, but because you returned to your power. You remembered who you were before fear told you otherwise. And I want you to hold on to this truth. Your desire exists because it's meant for you. The desire itself is proof that the reality already exists. The wanting is just your soul pointing you toward what's already created. So the fact that you want love that feels pure, mutual, safe, that means that timeline already exists. Every time you drop back into doubt, remind yourself gently, it's already done. It's unfolding in a way even better than I planned. That phrase becomes a reset button. You're not ignoring the 3D. You're simply choosing what to give power to. Remember, energy flows where attention goes. The funny thing is when you finally stop obsessing and just know, that's usually when everything clicks into place. Because your energy stops screaming lack. It starts whispering completion. And the outer world rushes to match it. That's the nature of the law. It doesn't respond to what you say occasionally. It mirrors what you believe persistently. So next time you look around and the evidence seems off, don't freak out. Smile and tell yourself, cool, that's just one version. My version, the one where I'm loved, chosen, and secure, is loading. Because the moment you assume it's done, reality starts bending. Slowly at first, then all at once. It's never been about convincing the universe. It's about remembering that the universe is you. Your outer world bends when your inner world decides. So breathe. Let the worry loosen its grip. Your love story is not lost. It's just aligning. And maybe the biggest realization of all is this: you don't manifest to get love. You manifest to remember love, the one that's already pulsing through you, the one that's been yours since before you even asked. So when you go to sleep tonight, stop asking when and start feeling now. You don't have to fix or fight anything. It's already done. You're already loved. You're already chosen. The script was finished the moment you decided it was. Now live like it. I hope this helped you. I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting.